So a mysterious plant shows up at my door. It had my name on it. It said I purchased it a few days ago. It came in a pack of 3. I'm like, who is sending me plants? Who's all right, I need some story time music because this is going to get good. So, yes, you got it right. Package comes in. Had a full receipt, had all my details, my government name on the receipt, came to the correct address. It said it was a 3-pack. I paid $27, like $9.99 each, and I'm thinking, I didn't order this. So here I am going through my receipts. I'm going through my email. I'm doing a search for the name of the plant and where it's from. Apparently it came through Etsy, and I'm just totally lost. And I'm looking at this plant and I'm like, what do I do? Because I don't know if you guys know, there was like a scam maybe a year ago where there were mysterious seeds arriving from China in people's houses. Do a search on the internet. Mysterious seeds. And yes, I am part of the seed community. I got my mystery seeds. They said, hey, if you get it, do not plant it. Call this number through the government. It was a lot going on. All right, let me jump into this video real quick. You can see I went out and purchased 3 pots. I purchased 3 pots even before I knew where these plants came from. Because I'm like, man, these plants look good. So purchased 3 pots. As you guys know, I go to the big box store. I think I spend $2.50 for the top clay portion. It's a 6-inch pot, and maybe $1.25 for the bottom. So all in around $4 a set. Obviously not including soil and anything else I put in there. So here I am packing the soil down. What I'm trying to do is to get the height right for. I got to get it out first. So the key is do not water your plants before you transplant them. Otherwise you'll have a muddy mess. So what I'm doing now is I'm looking at the bottom to see if the roots are protruding out the bottom, because sometimes if the roots are protruding out the bottom, they kind of get stuck, but not in this case. So gently kind of squeezing the container, and I'm pulling up on, there it is. And look at the roots. The roots were just walking around on the inside of that container. They wanted to be repotted, but still very healthy. Now what I'm trying to do is to get the height right. So when I put this root inside the pot, I want to make sure that the height of the existing soil is below like the line in the pot, because I'm also going to add rocks, and I don't want this pot to stick up too much above, this plant to stick up too much above the soil. So that's good, and that gives me about a 1/2 inch. I can put my rocks on top of that and I'm fine. So all right, so obviously that was me transplanting the pot. The only thing left to do is to add some water, and I'll be good to go. All right, so getting back to this story, where did these plants come from? So I had my government name, like everything was right. I'm thinking about China, and now they're gonna have me plant these plants, getting from China. But while I'm still figuring things out, I went and I bought some pot. And I get a call that night from my sister, who will probably watch this video. And she starts asking me like general questions. Like, had a couple of questions. And one of them was, did you get a package? And as soon as she said that, I knew exactly she did it. So she sent me this. The official name of this plant is called Laurus nobilis, aka bay leaf. That's what it is. A bay leaf. So this is a bay leaf plant. It is native to the Mediterranean region. It's used either fresh or dried in cooking. It is often used as a flavor for soups. And when you eat the soup, you usually remove the bay leaf. So far so good, right? No real gotcha moment. Wait, let's take a pause. That's one pot complete. Take a look. Looks really good. Gave it some water. This plant will hang out there for a while. Those containers that the plant came in, I will use those just because. Here I am taking the second one out, gently squeezing on the container, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, as I'm pulling. Ooh, this is another one. Yep, that looks good. It's perfect. Roots look really good. So doing the exact same thing, I'm trying to get the height of the plant right. So in this case, I removed some of the potting soil. It's still too tall. Let me dig down some more. Let me dig down, because at the top soil, so at the top of the plant, I want it to be right at that indentation of the pot. So when I add the potting soil, and then I can fill it with some clay pebbles, I am good to go. Perfect. Let's add some more soil. All right, we've seen this before. I don't know why I love planting. It is therapeutic. Sometimes even just watching someone plant, it's just very relaxing. Look at me reusing cans. I love the cans. I reuse those cans for my soil. I reuse the cans for my clay pebbles, adding a little bit of water, H2O, as my daughter likes to call it, adding some love to it. And I always seem to, this is what I do. I always add water, and then I realize that this might drip out on the table, and then I put something beneath it. Very rarely do I put something beneath it, then add water. Always reactive like that. All right, so that looks good. So in doing my research on bay leaves, I mean, we've all heard of bay leaves. We purchased bay leaves from the supermarket. You would think that maybe this grows as like a 2 or 3 foot plant at the most. Absolutely not. This is a shrub. This will grow over 6 feet tall as a shrub. Can you imagine planting a shrub in front of your house where you can take leaves off and add to season your soups or your sauces? Crazy, huge. So yeah, I look forward to planting this. I'm not sure if I'm going to plant it outside. It might need to grow in a warmer region because it is from the Mediterranean. I'm also going to actually look to get some olive plants. That's the next thing I'll peek out for. So if my sister is listening, yeah, feel free to send those over. And this is the last pot. This looks really good. I will make sure I keep these underneath the grow light. Now I have 2 different types of grow lights. I have one like professional grow light that you'll see in some other commercial applications, and then I have my LED fluorescent bulb big box store grow light, which does really well also. I'll probably put this one underneath, I don't even know, I don't even think it matters at this point. So because it's so small, just make sure that it gets a good footing in that pot. There I am adding the clay pebbles. I can't even tell you how many plants that I've planted using clay pebbles, and I just plant and I give it away. So chances are I might be giving away these plants to people real soon. But that is it. My bay leaf plant is done. Look forward to watching these grow, and thank you all for watching and listening to my story, because it's all about the story.